Hey y'all, Spiritual Girly here. Just feeling chatty. Just seeing what's going on with my collective today. What is going on, collective, with you? Just gonna pull a few cards and then see what else comes up. And if you want to book a personal reading, you can feel free on my website to go through that. I offer tarot readings, psychic readings. With the psychic readings, it's an empath reading, it's medium. And then I also do past life regression and also spiritual coaching as well. I have one card. I didn't turn it over yet. Oh, Justice. Okay, well, Justice alone isn't telling me much, but now that now that I've, Justice and Temperance. So now that I've seen it, I guess that Spirit just wanted me to see it before it brought something else out. So, okay, so what is this Justice and Temperance about? King of Wands. King of Wands, I swear. The King of Wands is following us collective. Six of Wands. I think I'll stop here. Okay. Okay, so we have Temperance and Justice. So what this means is that you have been so hard at work on something, and what's happening now is that you are seeing like the fruits of this labor. We've talked, I know I've sound like a broken record because I've talked about it so many times with my collective, and you have to excuse me. Once I start channeling, a lot of stuff starts happening. But when I look back at the videos, I'm just like, I notice I'm like all over the place. I'll try to channel and not move around. But what this is saying is that before I was talking about balance and all about balance. What this is saying is that, yes, we have needed to achieve some type of balance, but this is saying that we're actually found it. If you haven't found it yet, you're on the precipice of it, of having like this balance and harmony in your life, fairness. You've just been working so hard at finding balance between the spiritual as well as the physical world, balance between right and wrong, balance between your heart and your mind. If you don't feel that yet, I'm getting the sense you have it. You are on the other side of trying to achieve that. And when I say that, we're human, so we're going to be going in and out of balance throughout our life. That's just the way it works. No one is really ever stagnant. And again, you don't want to be stagnant. We're going in and out of balance. But right now, all the work that you put in, you have found it in this this cycle. So continue with that balance that you found. Make sure that you are doing what you're doing because it's working. Making sure that you're not going to the extreme. You're looking at, if something bad happens, you're looking at the good in it. You're trying to figure that out. You are trying to figure out a different way of looking at something. That's what I'm getting, is how you've achieved that. So it may not seem like you do have a whole bunch of balance, but if this message is for you, then you will, when I just said that, you'd be like, I have been doing that. So that's when the light will come on and be like, yes, I have been doing that. I realize that bad things happen and that I need to find the balance in it. Instead of going off or going into this deep depression where you're spiraling and you can't get out of it, where you're imbalanced, and now something happens it will throw you for a minute, but you will figure your way out of this spiral. Then we have the King of Wands and the Six of Wands. So these together talks about, again, I said that you've achieved that balance. And this is just confirmation that you've achieved that balance. It just represents triumph. Someone who is, especially with this King of Wands, someone who is sure of themselves, someone who is not only sure of themselves, but other people see that they are sure of themselves too. They have it together. And this Six of Wands is also there to let you know, yes, you've done it. You are like, they're riding through, back straight, head held high. They have triumphantly did this. So really just a victory here to you that you've done it. And I know, like, I'm only human too. And I say that often because I have to remind myself that I am human. When you are aware of your spiritual self, you want to just like be like kind of high and mighty, like you know everything and like you have it all together, and that's not the case. So I have to remind and then when you don't, because it's not the case, you kind of want to beat yourself up because you think you should be more than you are. And so I have to remind myself, no, I'm only human. And I remind everyone else too, no, you're only human. We are living out this human experience. Good Lord, I forgot that quick because I started I have ADD too. I'm a human with ADD. So whatever you're doing is working. So the Eight of Pentacles came out. So I was saying whatever you're doing is working, and this came out. So that is funny. So whatever you're doing, this came out. I'll do a part 2 just so we can see exactly where the collective, because I'm hearing in my head there's a split. So the collectively, this is going on. You are balanced. And so now I just want to see exactly what area is going to open up for you since you did the work for that.